once again, everyone, and welcome to the Sanctuary. Once again, we're playing Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail, and tonight we begin the newest patch in the Dawntrail saga, patch 7.1, Crossroads. Alongside me for the ride, well, before we continue, I'm Cruzik, the host. Alongside me for the ride are Lord Fyrax.
Thank God you said so. I thought I was following some weirdo.
And Corlash.
He is a weirdo. There's no mistake.
Dude, that
yes,
isn't...
but a nameless weirdo.
What attire? Oh, it's the Kasali robe. Okay. Nice glam, Corlash.
Thank you. Meh. Huh.
Even though it's not okay, even turn around so we can get better lighting. Even though it's not really a glam, it's just the way his gear is situated. That is nice, especially for a summoner. Arya Stormborn says, "Help! I'm surrounded by children."
Sad. I just wish I could make the feathers black, because then it looks like something straight out of Dragon Age.
Of course. But the red and black motif doesn't look too bad either, you know?
Oh, I agree, but
and
I would look like one of the
and that's not
crows.
just because I'm biased.
Yeah, I can see it.
Anywhoozy. So, like I said before, we are starting the newest patch in our saga, Crossroads. The story so far and where we left off. We have just come back from a harrowing adventure in which we saved the realm once again from being pretty much assimilated into souls by Sphene, by the late Sphene of Alexandria. So she's long gone, and in the meantime, a lot of shit is going down in Tuliyollal. I mean, Kona and Wuklamat are now the Dawn servants. The dome's still up, and we're in the middle of this grand tournament back in Solution 9. But for now, let's stop wasting time. Let's get right down to it and start this newest quest with the level 100 quest of Royal Invitation.
Don't know about you, my character's saving the my time.
Could not hear you because you broke up, dude.
Don't know your character, mine has been saving the world from my time.
It is a pleasure as always, Chris. Have you been able to relax lately? Somewhat. Been leveling Viper, so maybe not. Wonderful. As busy as you have been with the Rite of Succession among other things, you deserve an opportunity to experience Tuliyollal at a more leisurely pace. Sampling the tacos at Shibalev Tea is one such way to go. They're made the traditional way and laden with fillings and are absolutely sublime. If you have an empty stomach, the owner, Brukevu, will look after you.
I'm skeptical. Didn't work out well last.
Yeah. I need to adjust my sound a little bit right quick. Bring it up to 30. There we go. Now we've evened out. All right. Brooke, what up, my man? Well, if it isn't Chris. Alone today, are you? I see. If you have a hankering for tacos, then around the house. Consider it thanks for everything you've done for Tuliyollal. Go ahead and find a table. I'll bring your meal as soon as it's ready. Cool. Where's our table? Ah, here we go. Finally. Tacos! You still love tacos, I hope. You ate so many when you turned 5, you could barely move afterwards. Remember that? No, not really. That was 30 years ago for me. Right, sorry. It's still strange for me too. Just the other day, you were a little boy, clinging to your mother's skirt as you set off a Yasulani. Now, you're a grown man with a face full of hair. Even so, I knew you were my son the instant I saw you. We're still family, and you can always rely on me. Relying. It feels like the only thing I'm doing right now. On you and everyone else. Can't even start a fire without assistance at my new job. Back in Alexandria, we had electrope. Fire, all I had to do was press a button. Everything was at our fingertips. Here, I'm helpless. A culinarian who can't even light the stove. The way the others in the kitchen stared at me. Gods, I'd never felt so embarrassed. Sorry to hear that. I've been told the tales, but it seems life is really different. My wife and children. I was thinking I'd have them join me once things had settled, but at this rate... I say you send for them. They're your family, then they're mine too. I'll do whatever is necessary to make it work. I didn't mean to overhear, but it seems you're having trouble readjusting to life in Tuliyollal. Val Wuklamat! To aid folk like yourself, we've established a support group at the Wing of Reflection. There, you can learn the skills you'll need to live outside the dome. It isn't easy being back, I know, but I'm hopeful that they can make things easier. That's exactly what I need. I'll definitely seek this group out, and I'll bring my family with me. Thank you. Are we ever gonna have these damn tacos? Oh, look who it is! I was just about to go and find you, Chris. You don't mind the company, I hope. I could use a bite to eat myself. Finally, tacos! And yet we don't get to see it consumed.
Sounds like animation. That's just silly.
Yeah. The tacos here never disappoint. So, what have you been up to lately? Been making a name for myself at the Arcadion.
I've been fighting these dragons. It's been lots of fun.
Looks like one of the nieces got a hold of her aunt's phone. Uncle, when will you be at Grandma's house? Next weekend, sweetie. Anyways, you're fighting in the arena in Alexandria. Facing off against tough opponents, I'd wager you'll hone your skills even further. As for myself, I'm being kept busy with duties at the palace. But whenever I find a moment, I like to walk the streets and talk to the people. That way I can better understand the problems they have and share them with Kona to figure out solutions. I was on one such walk just now, and as I mentioned, I was hoping to find you. Kona and I have something we want to discuss with you. As Dawn servants, do you have time to come to the palace? Great! I'll go on ahead. Please come and join us once you've finished here. All right, off to the palace.
To the palace. Hey.
Oh, Arya just redeemed the hydrate. Thank you. I know I have a bottle here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Thank you for the hydrate. Same goes for you, dipsticks. Drink some water.
Okay, fine. I have no water to drink. Meh.
In terms of drinking an in-game, you know what? I will drink this Saitu Vuno that I've had for God only knows how long. That'll count as my water in-game.
I'm sure having it for well over a year, absolute hell.
Yeah, right? At this point, I mean, it's tea, right? An herbal drink, a herbal drink with impressive medicinal properties, sometimes called mountain tea. So at this point, it's kombucha.
Yeah.
I wonder how you make kombucha.
Want some water? Get some water. There we go. We've hydrated.
Awesome. All right, let's talk to the gatekeeper. Master Chris, it's always an honor. Falcona has stepped away to attend to a pressing matter, but he should join you within before long.
Nice. I'm still. That's nice.
Hail, hail, the gang's all here.
Yay!
What the hell do we care? We ain't going nowhere. I kind of want Graha's gloves. What up, peeps? Oh, you're all here too. Valcona summoned us. Though, if truth be told, Alvino and I have been seeing him quite regularly of late. He asked us to share our knowledge of Hunnish culture, you see, in hopes of further strengthening your alliance. We were, of course, happy to oblige him. Kryal and I were likewise summoned. Otherwise, we've been carrying on with our work compiling information on the Golden City. My grandfather embarked on his investigation 20 years ago. With our report, we shall finish what he started. Lest you wonder, Thancred and Urianger have left to resume their tour of Tural. Yishola, meanwhile, is back to researching cross-rift travel. She was here just a few days ago to get Kona's permission to investigate living memory. By the way, she mentioned wanting to take a look at the key in your keeping at some point.
Yes, the key. Sure, why not?
If the look she had in her eyes was any indication, I suggest you brace yourself for when she comes calling. You'll like to be stuck with her for a while. Stuck with Yishola? I mean, I can't complain. As for Estinian, we know neither where he is nor what he's doing. Some things never change.
Yeah, I was half expecting to be Estonian.
My apologies for the delay. Think nothing of it. We took advantage of the time to catch up. So, what can we do for you? Hopefully present company is enough for whatever it is you need. The matter for which I have summoned you pertains to Alexandria. A state funeral will soon be held in Solution 9 to mourn the passing of Queen Sphene. King Guluja and his administration have invited us to attend. While certain issues remain unresolved between our nations, such as the treatment of Yasholani, I see no reason not to attend. For generations, the Alexandrians lived without even the awareness of death. I wouldn't have expected them to have funeral rites still. Apparently, the members of Oblivion unearthed records of ceremonies that were conducted in the Alexandria of old. It was they who put forth the proposal that the Queen be thus honored. Leave it to that lot to think of such things. The people of Alexandria no longer forget the departed. They're being confronted with the idea of death for the first time. I suspect our friends wanted to do something for them. Though Sphene was but a simulacrum, she was nonetheless a pillar for her people. The pain of her passing must run deep. Indeed. A funeral will give the Alexandrians the chance to come together to express their grief, that they might overcome it. I wasn't sure at first, but I decided to go. Not only to be there for Guluja, but to put this chapter behind us. That I requested your presence was none other than to see if you wished to attend the funeral. You knew Sphene as well, after all. Sometimes I wonder if there wasn't another way. You and me both. But we made our choices and are responsible for what comes of them. As vowed, I'll attend the funeral in an official capacity. I owe it to the Alexandrian people to bear witness to their grief. I'd like it if you could be there to watch over everything, like you did all through the Rite of Secession. I feel the rest of us should go too. Regardless of the reason, the fact remains that we deprived Alexandria of a beloved ruler. It's only right that we remember who Sphene was, to her people and to others. So, let us stand with you. That needs decided. Let's head to Solution 9 and look for Guluja in the back room. Oh. All right, we are off to solution 9.
Yay!
You there?
Yep.
All right, off to the back room.
Yay!
Where's the back room?
Neon Stein.
No, there you go.
Oh, some people already got the freaking the shaker emote.
Oh.
Wonder where you get that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, you heading to the back room? Yeah, we're heading there. Hey, Galuja. Ah, you came for the funeral. Of course. I'm the only one who will officially take part, though. The others will watch over the proceedings. So, how have you been? It's been a while since my last visit. I'm good. Shale is always teaching me new things. Recently, I've learned about Everkeep's systems and the mechanical soldiers. It's knowledge I'll need to use my authority properly. Studious as always, I see. By way of treat, I brought you a gâteau au chocolat. It's a kind of cake. I think you'll like it. Thank you, Lamati. And thank you for coming. I've never been to a funeral before, so I feel less nervous having you there. Out of curiosity, what's the custom in Alexandria? In our world, it's common to offer flowers to the departed. It's much the same here, according to the records. Flowers will be distributed to all attendees. Considering that all the worlds used to be one, the practice of offering flowers may well share the same ancient origin. Fascinating, wouldn't you say?
Eh. I guess.
Alright, I'm gonna take the Night World silver pieces because I don't really need the Aquapazza. And Galul Jaja has been added to the Unending Codex, as well as the Rite of Succession and Taral. Alright, let's continue. The flowers are being held out at Praxis Park. I'm thinking of heading over there now. We'll join you. There's a man I would like to speak with, Gosan. He was apparently Sven's aide and the one who sent us the invitation. Come on, let's go. Whew. All right. All right, to Praxis Park.
Yeah.
that- Oh, okay, that's resolution. Resolution.
There you go.
Yep. I'm Vau Wuklama of Tuliyollal. Thank you for extending us an invitation to Queen Sven's funeral. We are honored, truly. I had seen you before from a distance, but never had the pleasure. I am Gosan, former chief aide to the Queen. Since her passing, I have been responsible for administering affairs of state. Can we get our flowers here? Yes, Your Majesty. The flowers are being handed out at the counter yonder, alongside the regulators. What? We need to wear regulators for the funeral? Ha! Rest assured they are not a requirement. We're aware your people do not use them. You see, people in the Alexandria of old wore tokens of mourning upon their persons when attending funerals. As such tokens were black, it was suggested that we might wear regulators painted the same color. We've yet to produce enough for everyone, but we're distributing them as we are able. I see. Yet, regulator or no, the important thing is that we remember Queen Sven. Remember her and her kindness as you make an offering of your flower. I will. Proceedings will begin soon. Proceedings will begin soon in this plaza. Please, take your place once you have your flower.
Yes. We must defeat the Vizier before he can take full charge. Dark.
Twisted. Not entirely unlike Corlash.
A Vizier is a Vizier and they can never be trusted.
Although we are gathered here for the same reason, we hail from different lands. Some were born and raised in the Alexandria of old, while others came to us from Tuliyollal. It was from this union of diverse peoples that a new Alexandria was born. The only home that our younger generation knows. How did we overcome the barriers between us? What moved us to join hands in common purpose beneath crackling skies? You know the answer. We survived. We thrived because Queen Sven brought us together. Inspired and encouraged by her boundless kindness, we strove to be better, for ourselves as well as those around us. And in Her Majesty's absence, there is a sadness beyond words. Yet we will remember her. Remember all the good that she has done for us. So let us pray, as the people of the Old Kingdom once did, for the peaceful repose of the departed. And let us keep our beloved Queen forever in our hearts, that her memory might guide us unto the morrow. Would that I could find solace in my own words.
Was Queen Sphene taken to the cloud?
She must have been. To still remember her is strange, isn't it, darling?
I miss her. She would always cheer me up when I was down. But even though I remember her, I'll never see her again. That doesn't make sense.
It seems that's what it means to die, I'm afraid.
But what will happen to us? Are we just going to be sad forever?
What will happen indeed? Everything that we have, we owe to Queen Sphene. How are we to go on without her?
I still remember Her Majesty so clearly. If only I didn't, I might feel better about the future of our realm.
Perhaps we should also consider moving to Tuliyollal. The journey won't be easy, but it'd be better than staying here in uncertainty.
In times like these, I take comfort in the beliefs of a Turali people called the Yokui. To them, death isn't the end. So long as we're remembered, we never truly die. It could be the same for Queen Sphene, you know? If you keep her alive in your hearts, she'll always be with you.
But we still won't be able to see her, right? I don't want to think about that. I wish I could just forget instead of having to feel like this.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to impose. Please, mourn your queen however you see fit. As expected, they struggle to come to terms with their loss. I hope they can find a way to move forward.
It's not only grief that weighs on them, but worry for the future. Bereft of their queen, how will they proceed?
True. But with that, at least, we're not powerless to help. What is it, Guloja?
I was wondering, is it better to remember or forget someone when they're dead? I remember my father, and every time I think of him, it hurts. It's the same with Queen Sphene. Knowing that she's gone makes me feel sad. But it's different with my mother. I never knew her, so I don't feel as bad. I want to remember my father, but maybe I'd be better off forgetting him.
Guloja.
Why don't we continue this somewhere else?
Those black regulators are very foreshadowy. Am I the only one who thinks that?
No. This
They
entire
definitely
thing,
are.
entire thing is
I'm sorry, what did you say, Firex?
everything about this is foreshadowed.
True. Alright, let's speak with Wuklamat. Hey, Guloja, do you really know nothing at all about your mother? Shale searched the system for information on residents, but the only Mimoja she found listed were my father and me. Even if she died and was erased from people's memories, she should have been there, but she wasn't. Well, that you're here means she was here too, inside the dome. There can't be any other way around it. Perhaps we should try looking again. Maybe. It's hard to explain. I'm not sad, but I feel like I'm missing something. So, even if it makes me feel sad, I want to know my mother. I see. Well, if that's what you want. Then I'll help you. I'd like to help as well. And I believe I speak for the others, too. What? I can't bother you with this. You already came for the funeral. We came here not only for the funeral, but to see whether all was well in Alexandria. We're not about to leave just yet. Besides, in seeking to learn about your mother, we're bound to learn about your father as well. By retracing the steps of this man who kept his own counsel, we may gain knowledge that can serve the people of Alexandria. All right. Thank you, everyone. Arya mentioned earlier, I do want to address some comments in the background before we take a quick break. Arya, shit. Oh yeah, I think it was you, Corlash, who was mentioning the scheming vizier. She asks, like Rasputin?
Like so many.
Like so many.
So many.
Jafar. Rasputin. There's just
So
too
many that it's medic.
Yeah. Anyway, let's take a break because we got a lot to cover, and we are only human after all. So we'll break for 3 minutes, and we'll be back in just a moment.
In the background.